kind of interesting. We'll do E1, I guess. This one's pretty tricky to do. This is the version I like to practice the most. I like this version more than the other versions. I'm a bit rusty right now. Let's try that again. Oh god, it's not what I wanted to happen. You'll have to bear with me while I get warmed up, guys. This is basically what I'm trying to do, is rock up the side here, which is pretty hard to do. And takes time. Struggling right now. I think I need to get higher at the stat. Like so. Like here. Yeah, this is where I need to get at the stat. Oh, I need to do that again. Go. And we're over to this part, which requires a little bit more rocking, but it's a lot easier. There. And then you get up here after some time. And the main use of this climb is to break a camp, like say like you're in strongholds or something, and they camp the north, and you could send some bats up here to break their camp. There's multiple like ways that you can shoot down into their campers, I guess. Like 3 different like places you can go over. You can even go like down here, like down here. And they really can't camp against this. Like, well, the only thing they could just basically shoot back at you. But you've got the advantage. You could do that simultaneously to pushing, and it would be very effective. Alright, do a different climb. There's multiple ways up here, but that's my favorite way because it's reliable. I feel like it's reliable anyway. But the others are kind of like iffy in a way, I guess you could say.
I'm eating hot dogs.
I wonder if was that guy looking for me the whole time. Like the other way is to go up here, right here, and you shimmy across. But I always fall off of this when I try to do it. Like I always fall down. Because you need speed, and you need to do like a sort of, you need to do it right, I guess. I always fall down like right there. So what I do instead is I just rock up the other side because I feel like it's easier. There's invisible walls in some of the places, but not that many. What's he doing? Puppy. Behave, dude. Alright, you're being naughty. I'm taking you out. This guy's going down. I'm taking you out. There's nothing you can do about it, good sir. Bad IS3. Naughty. Naughty IS3. Alright. Where do I want to climb next? That's the benefit of having a bat chat in the training room too. You can just basically clip out anybody that messes with you if it's like a rando puppy. I can climb up here. This is fun. This climb is could be pretty challenging for anyone who is new to climbing. You have to wiggle quite a lot to get up to this point right here. And then after that though, it's easy. You can just drive like back and forth along the side of this hill and to get further and further up the hill. You want to get over this little bump here to where you can see this green patch here, turn around, because you got to get over these like janky ass rocks. And then at the very end, you have to do a little bit of rocking to get up this last part. Which is, this is like a good place to learn how to do rocking, honestly. Because it's a very like easy way to do rocking, so you can just sort of learn how to get the concept of rocking from there, honestly. And that's this climb. This climb, I don't know, I have never really used it, but it looks like it can break a camp, I guess. But you're kind of open when you get up here, so I don't know. So you know, so it's not too difficult to learn how to do this, honestly, but. As for its uses in pub matches, I don't know. I've never really found a use. I'll try and do this climb right here. This one right here. Again, you have to wiggle all the way up and hope you don't lose enough speed. I lost too much speed. Rip. Try again. A bit more cheeky and you will end up in Himmelstorm. I'm just climbing to the sky, don't worry about it. I like to call this the fast way up to... Actually, what do I call this the roller coaster boost. It's the fast way up to K1. It's a little trickier to do, but it's a lot safer in a match. You don't get you get up there quicker overall. Almost. The only issue is it's kind of hard to do, because you kind of have to. You have to hit it just right. If you don't hit it just right, like at the right angle at the beginning, you don't have enough speed, right, to get up. That's why it's taken me like a bunch of tries, because like it's one of those you gotta get it just right kind of climbs. If you've got a faster tank though, like the faster the tank you have, the easier this climb gets, basically. There we go, I got enough speed this time. And you just roller coaster over. Oh, I almost screwed that up. And then you get here and climb the hill. I'll climb all the way up just to show you guys what it's like on here. Permission to post an URL. You can post a URL, it's fine. You won't get timed out. I'm very lenient when it comes to that sort of stuff. As long as it's not like porno or anything, you're good. And thanks for the loots, by the way. So this is by far probably the most broken climb in the map, maybe even the game, because you can basically you come up here and you can shoot. You can shoot all the heavies that go this way, and they can't actually, unless they're positioned further back, they can't actually shoot back at you because they can't get their guns high enough to do it, unless it was like a low or something. You can also, when you're up here, there's a lot of spots you can go to really like, to stay safe. You can eat, and if they push past, you've got all these trees to shoot through to stay unlit if they're pushing past. So this spot's pretty fucking broken. So yeah, and the climb is on the easier side out of all of the climbs as well. You know, so it's it's kind of pretty. There's an alternate way to get up that's easier to do, which I can show you guys real quick. Because the reason it's easier, it's more risky because they get more time to shoot at you, the enemy team do. But it's generally easier because it's got a larger margin for error, I guess you could say. You just launch into that and then you reverse this way and do the same thing as the second half of like that roller coaster boost that I did. And you're up. So yeah, it's basically the same thing, just takes, in my opinion, a little bit longer. Another useful boost is useful climb is over here. I kind of go I kind of go here if I've got a tank that isn't good enough to go up K, but it's at least a little bit quick enough to get up here. And you just go up here, and you can climb up this hill, and you can still shoot the heavies relatively safely, and other angles too. You can get lit here if they push the other ways, but if you pop over like here, you can shoot through the trees at their heavies. You gotta be careful on this hill though. There's invisible walls on this hill, so you kind of have to leave where you came. If you try to leave like any other parts of the hill, you can get trapped on invisible walls, but this is a gap right here. Next climb. Try to do this one can be a bit frustrating because the first part of the climb, but this is a climb right in front of me here. I might bash my head against the wall a few times here though until I get up. Ah, okay, never mind, I made it. The bit, what you do is you smack into it and then start wiggling, wiggling is this. And then you just pray that you hit it right and get up, basically. If you do it right, you'll get it most of the time. And then you just sort of drive, you're driving up this hill. It's hard to see because of all the trees, but you can sort of drive up like to here relatively easily. And the first thing you could do is you can go to this part of the hill right here, and you can shoot down at their heavies from this spot, and they won't be able to shoot back at you unless they're like right up against here. But these guys down here won't be able to shoot you. And then you can take this further by trying to get around the hill. This first part right here is kind of tricky. I kind of got it. Yeah, I got it. You can slip down really easily when you cross that little pat. But you can like drive around this hill, maybe find more angles. But this is kind of a bit risky though, because of course you're in the open to a lot of things when you're going across here. Try to be careful not to slip down the hill. But you might be able to find more shots, like maybe if you've already won that side, and you can just go over here and continue to shoot them as as they're defending. You can get up here from the other side too. It's very difficult from the other side though. I've actually yet to do it reliably. I'm not very practiced in it. Alright. That's another climb. I can do... What can I do next? Stuff around the bridge, I guess. I'll try to go through as many as I can in 30 minutes. But of course, there's the island here. Everyone, if you guys, you've probably seen people up here before. And the reason why is because there's a climb that a lot of tanks can do, actually. This one right here, where you just drive around the rock, and then the invisible wall. There's invisible walls on this hill. Stops you from falling off, and you can just keep driving up. Do a U-E at the end, and you're up this hill. And what I usually do is I go up this hill. First thing I do is take shots at this side here. You kind of have to screw around to get the gun down, but if you screw around enough, you'll find the angle. Like there, here we go. Shoot these guys, and you can just back up, and maybe they start like taking tanks to the middle road here, so you can shoot like maybe the guys around about here. You gotta be really careful on this hill though. If you sit in the wrong place, you'll get shot by quite a lot of tanks. Like if you crest like this, for instance, yeah, you're asking for it. But yeah, there's a lot of ways up this hill. It's like 5 ways up this hill now, apparently. I've been up all 5 of them. The other way is kind of risky. Like this way right here is pretty risky. I could crash doing it. What I do is I go as wide as I can past this tree, turn into it, turn off, and I'm up. And you can do basically the same thing, but you can go around this way. I don't go this way unless I fail the first one, because you can get shot pretty badly by their guys on the free line trying to get to cover, so it's a bit riskier. Hey Tanking Gamer, and thanks for the follow, Alec Hughes. Thanks, dude. And someone else, apparently. I must have missed something here. Verdrak, was it you that just followed as well on top of, probably. How did he get up there? I can show you again, Alec. Real quick. There's a couple of ways. I'll show you the way that you should use. So I'll do it again, because it's the easiest way. Can I do the A1 climb next? Yeah, it's pretty hard though. I'll try to do it though. That climb can be very frustrating. So that's how you get up. You have to sort of like do a turn around the rock. It's bad AP. If you hit the rock, you're in for a bad time, because the rock will stop you. And the invisible, after you go around the rock, the invisible wall will stop you from falling, so you don't have to worry about it. I'll try the A1 climb. I haven't practiced it much. I'll try it though. There's a climb right here, which is very easy. I haven't found much use for this, other than maybe defensively, I guess. I think this is another hill that's got a lot of invisible walls, so you'll want to leave it the way you came up. So like here. I'll make my way over to A1. I'll do a few more climbs on the way. Show one more here. This is another climb, the one I'm about to go to in let's make sure I don't run into my guy right there. Another one I'm going to is a C5. This one you kind of have to do the whole wiggling thing again after you hit it. This one's very easy to screw up though. There we go. The wiggling is to stop me from slowing down like too much that I slip down again. Because what it does, it has this weird effect of like giving you more traction. Oddly enough, this climb's pretty strong, I think. Like, you go up here, you can shoot the ice road, and then you can go up here and shoot.
I'm eating hot dogs.
North, down at the bridge maybe. I'll make my way over to A1. How did I find all of these? A lot of the credits goes to Zenalion actually, because when I learned how to do the climbing, I basically, I used his videos as a guide, and he showed like a lot of climbs, and I practiced them, and then I enough that I could do them reliably, basically. Like, these climbs were I never found these before anyone else did. I learned them from other people, basically. Can't remember where this one is exactly. I think it's like here somewhere. I never go up this one because the trees usually always screw me over. Try it one more time. There's been a lot of climbs that have given me some amazing games, honestly. But I always feel guilty when I use them, honestly, because I feel like it's just like, I don't know. There's two sides to the whole thing. Like, there's people that, oh god, no, I fucked up. There's people that like me that like to do climbing. And it's a lot of fun, and I get really good games out of it, and like I feel like I'm getting rewarded for the effort of like learning how to do it all. But then there's people on the other side, which I completely understand, and I pretty much agree, honestly, that think it's like it breaks the game, and like I agree, it does break the game. It really does. I'd rather wargaming just like fix all this shit, honestly, but I'd be sad to not be able to climb anymore. But
I'm eating hot dogs.
Yeah, it's a thing. And it's weird when you agree with like both sides of an argument, but I just do, because I can't really argue against it.
I'm eating hot dogs.
This is like I don't know, you could use this, I guess, to shoot across without getting lit, like from here. I don't know. If I'm streaming, Alec, sure, you can jump in and join me with these. But like, I only really do climbing streams once every like week or two. I don't do this too often. Alright, I'll try A1. I'm not very good at this, though. I struggle with this one. You kind of have to, like, mount the rock a little bit, I found. Right, where is it? It's right here. This one's frustrating as fuck, though. This might take me a little bit. I might not even be able to do it, because I feel like this one's pretty hard, in my opinion. There, I got it second try. So okay, so what you have to do is you have to kind of like drive over the rock. That's the challenge of that. And your other track has to be on the this like piece of terrain here with your. So your left track has to be on the terrain, and your right track has to be on the rock, right? So it's tough to do, though. It really is. And then after that, you can sort of just like, I don't know, do what you want up here. I don't really do addy things, I guess you can do. You can drive up here.
I'm eating hot dogs.
This is like a super. This is like a super like. You could put a guy up here and just have him as a base resetter, I guess. Because it'd be really hard to dig this person out. I'm glad that didn't take me too long. It's nothing worse than being stuck on a climb. All the way up on the left there. I never really used that one, so I never really put much thought into it. Alright, where haven't I been? I've been pretty much almost everywhere. There's a few more climbs. There's this one right here. I'm not very good at it though. This one's pretty tough. You have to sort of skirt between a bunch of rocks. I don't think I'll try that one. There's one I didn't do in... There's a bunch I didn't do around the middle hill, actually. I'll do those. And there's also one over here. It's pretty useless, but I'll do it for fun. See if I still remember how to do this. This one's kind of like you go all in on it. That's what I mean about all in. You just have to fucking go, dude. Get up here and I don't know, memes. There's not really much you can do. Like maybe play over this around this rock, who knows. Okay, so I can show the way up from the water here. Have a good one, Alec. Start me in game. If I've got time, I'll help you out, buddy. I'm not always free though, like a lot of the times I'm either streaming or doing clan wars, you know. There's a climb right here, but it's hard to see because of the trees in the way, but you can go up on that ledge. Drive up to this rock. Don't hump the rock like I just did, but you don't need to do that. And you can sort of just like, you build some speed and then you sort of wiggle up. I don't know how to explain it. You sort of just wiggle up.
I'm eating hot dogs.
I'm gonna get up, it's just very sloppy. But this is another way up. I never really used this in a pub match, but it's another way up. Like I guess you could do it at late game, maybe a clutch situation where you're somehow in the water and you want to go somewhere else, who knows. Running out of time here. I'll try to show a few more. There's still a few more left. Then I'll try something. Oh, maybe I could try a risky one actually. It's one where I can get stuck in, but because there's a climb right here, I'll just do it real quick. You can drive up this, and you can literally just drive up around this hill, all the way up. This one isn't risky. I'm just showing it real quick. All the way up here. Oh god. Got stuck. There we go. And along the side of this hill. Careful not to fall off. And you can get up to where their arty camps and ambush their arty or the last guys that are alive. Alright, I'm gonna try a really risky one now. That gets me stuck, because it's the end of the room anyway.
I'm eating hot dogs.
You can get stuck on this really easy. Or just fail it. Ah! Got stuck. This is doable, but you get stuck a lot of the time, so I wouldn't recommend trying it in a game. You get stuck on these rocks. You can even get past these rocks, or get up, or you just get stuck here. Have I tried the test server? Yeah, I have. I've tried the test server and all the light tanks and the light tanks that have been changed and the updated test server. Tried all that stuff. I'll do a different map now. Oh god, hey Nerve. This IS3 was naughty, so he's going out. The other maps don't have near as many climbs as Mountain Pass. Actually, I guess I'll show you guys Mines. Mines is like a very go-to map. But we'll only do 15 minutes because I don't need any more than 15 minutes, honestly, to show you guys all of this. Mines is pretty much the map that you go on to like sort of like learn how to do the easiest ones. So this is like the first map you would try doing them on if you wanted to learn. Do you think tier 10 lights will be any good for climbs? They are good for climbs. I've already climbed all the maps with them on the test servers. I was on that shit, dude. Funny man, thanks for the follow, dude. So I'll just go ahead and do the most easy. You can consider this one of the easiest boosts in the game, honestly. One of the easiest, which is of course the 0 lane, and a lot of people have seen this a million times, honestly. But all you do to go up this is hook left past this tree, drive through the white max, go up, maybe turn like a little bit, and you're up. You can probably do it quicker than that with practice too. That was pretty sloppy, to be honest. But yeah. The only reason I turned during the climb is because there's like a bump right here that you have to dodge. Like right here, I just drove over the bump. You have to kind of dodge it, so you have to turn like a little bit to the left. I'll show you guys one more time. May as well do each one of these a couple of times, honestly. This is not too much to this map. Left of the tree. There's a lot of margin for error for this too. Drive up. Turn a little bit to the right here, and then you're up. Just a little bit to the right. Some tanks can just go straight up. Some others have to do a little turn. Others have to like the thing to note, every tank is different in the climb. So every tank might require like a different kind of like drive up or turn. It's one thing to remember. The bat is pretty close to a light tank. It is pretty close to a light tank, yeah. By the way, I know I haven't changed the title of the stream. I apologize for that. So there's another climb here. This one's not as easy. It's very easy to mess this one up. But you have to turn left at the right moment, and then the rest of the climb. If you lose too much speed, you won't get up this climb. If you turn left, like you drive up the hill. Show you. Oh, go back. So when you drive up this hill. Not only do you have to get the line absolutely right, so I usually just like take like a line like this. To see these fence posts right here. I take the line equal to the fence posts, drive forward. Drive into here, and then I turn left just at the right moment, so where I just slide through these rocks. And you can't hit the rocks. If you hit the rocks, you lose all your speed. You won't be able to do the end of the climb. The end of the climb just involves a little bit of like turning, and you need to essentially not lose too much speed so you can get over the last part of the bump. This one's easy to screw up though. I screw this up sometimes, but I do this most of the time now. the thing is though, is it requires a very sort of like precise line, and which you can only get down reliably if you practice it religiously, which I've done, because I have to go up here in Clan Wars. So yeah. Anyway, just gonna do this one more time to put my money where my mouth is. Just to show you guys that I can't do that reliably. But yeah, it's easy to mess up, and I'll just show you guys what a mess up looks like. So I'll like intentionally screw this one up. So say if you're doing this and you do the wrong line. So like I just approach it like I sort of just cut in a little bit here, do the wrong line, and just go up like this. I will like, okay, never mind. I tried to mess it up, but I still did it right. Well, then again, I didn't get up it properly. Alright, let me actually try to do it wrong. Second. I don't know why that worked. Let's say I approach it like this, like completely wrong line, and then try to do it, and then I just hit the rock. That's kind of like what happens if you don't do it the right line. Not exactly how. Well, that's how you do it, right there. I just trying to show the wrong lines. After that, there really isn't too much to mines, honestly. There really isn't too much. There's like a few, like, you know, sort of hipster climbs that no one really uses. Like this one right here. Maybe if you want to sneak around, like, to the guy that camps, you just go over this. And then you, there's a guy that camps back here, right? Guess you could ambush him, but there's really not much use to that. There's like 3 versions of going up here. Nerf's gonna try it. I'll leave him be. Okay, he's not gonna try it. All right. So like there's like versions of going up here. There's a fast way. There's a slow way. There's an even faster way. I'll try to do it the fast way first. Where you just hit the rock here, turn up into here, and then fall off like an idiot. This one's hard to get down, honestly. I don't like this one very much, but because it really depends on how you hit the rock. You can do the line right, but then if you hit the rock wrong, it's like you don't have enough speed. This is all about having enough speed. There. And that's how you're supposed to do it, not like the initial try that was terrible. I don't understand either. Guy in training room. Hipster climbs. I don't know. I don't know why I called them hipster climbs, but just climbs that no one really uses. I'll show you the slow way now. The slow way is a bit safe. It's a bit like you don't have to go as far. You can just go up like here, go up here slow, and then go around this patch of grass right here. And hope that you don't screw it up. This one might, like I said, this is slow. This takes a while. And then you just pop over this rock right here. That's the slow way. Alien, thanks for the follow, dude. The slow way is like if you screw up the climb, you can like revert to doing it the slow way, 'cause you know. Like say if you go up it slow and you're like, I'm never getting up this now. You could just like do the slow way and still get up, you know what I mean? So like it's like a plan B. The slow way is like a plan B up this hill. Essentially. And then the fast way is if you got it right, you're fine. So like the fast way, this is the fast way right here. Yeah, and then there's like an even faster way. I can't really do this reliably because it's really hard to do. Although the light tanks though, the new light tanks can do it really easily. But there's a fast way up here. A7? I can do A7 for you guys, for sure. The fast way up here is really hard to do, and I can't really do it reliably. I've done it before, just not, I can't do it reliably. It involves doing that, but actually getting up. But you could be here for like a while trying to get it down. I'll just try it like twice. Because it's one of those like, hey, you've got to do it like just right, just perfect. No error of any pixels whatsoever.
My baby wants, my baby gets, you know that.
Close. Close.
Why would you want 12 limits?
Kind of a useless climb as you need to expose yourself to anybody sending. Well, you beat them to the hills, so no, you don't actually expose yourself. Verdank. Verdrak, that's something you do right at the very beginning. So you actually will beat people up the hill from the other side. If you do it fast enough. It's like you have to do it fast. This climb right here is not too bad. Takes a few run-ups though to get it right.
Guess what? Now we made a better meal versus something visually nice looking. I had such a
This one's sort of like you have to S up it just right. Take me a few tries. The idea of those two climbs is there was one south too, but they removed it. The idea of them was that you get up them fast, and not only that, you actually bypass. The biggest reason for doing them was bypassing the crossfire. Like so you don't even have to deal with the crossfire when you go up those climbs. That's the main reason for those climbs. There we go, I got it right.
Hot dogs.
You just S up there, and the rest of the climb is not too hard. The easiest way to go is over here. And you can drive up this like gap in here. It's a little bit annoying to get through it, but after that, there's just a little bit of screwing around to. There's not too much to just climbing the rest of this hill. After you do the first climb, the rest is just following a route and you get up. I never really use this in games, honestly. It's more of a meme climb, to be honest. I'm sure you could get further. Maybe I'll try and go further up. Might be fun. When I stop stalling out. There's my spinning rock right there. I don't think you can get up here, honestly, but I'll try. I've never actually tried to. I don't think you can.
sweetheart.
I think this is like the limit.
Don't you want to finish it yourself? Have that personal
Yeah.
Listen to me. You think that when Michelangelo
Maybe with just like a shit ton of rocking, I can get up here. Maybe. Oh god, this would take ages though. Holy shit. Oh well, I'm in it for the long haul, boys. I don't think I can get further than that. That's the limit. Maybe I could try that another time. That looks hard as hell, though. There's a few other climbs, but for now I'm just gonna spin on the rock. And see if they notice. This is my favorite rock in the game, guys. I want to see if Nerf notices this, dude. He's probably teaching that guy how to. Oh, he noticed. All right. Oh God. Nah, nailed it, dude. Nailed it. It's fine. Intentional. Yeah, next map.